The sun, our solar system's brilliant and life-sustaining anchor, feels eternal. But like all stars, it has a lifespan. One day, far in the future, it will die. But what if you could witness that event right now? What would happen to Earth and us if the sun exploded? The sun is powered by nuclear fusion, converting hydrogen into helium in its core. This process generates the immense heat and light we rely on for life. But eventually, the sun will exhaust its fuel. When that happens, it will begin a dramatic transformation. First, it will expand into a red giant, growing so large that it engulfs Mercury and Venus and possibly Earth. The intense heat will evaporate our oceans and scorch the planet's surface. After this fiery phase, the sun will shed its outer layers into space, creating a glowing shell of gas known as a planetary nebula. What's left behind will collapse into a white dwarf, a small, dense remnant no larger than Earth. This fading star will cool over billions of years, gradually dimming into obscurity. But what if the sun's death wasn't a slow, gradual process? What if it exploded in a supernova instead? It would be the most dramatic cosmic event imaginable. At first, you might not notice anything unusual. The sun is about 93 million miles, or 150 million kilometers, away, and it takes light 8 minutes to reach us. For those 8 minutes after the explosion, Earth would seem perfectly normal. But then, the shockwave would hit. The side of Earth facing the sun would boil away instantly. The oceans vaporized and the surface reduced to molten rock. The atmosphere would ignite, creating a massive firestorm that would sweep across the planet. On the other side of the Earth, things wouldn't be much better. Temperatures would rise to over 15 times hotter than the sun's current surface, causing unimaginable destruction. Without the sun's gravity, Earth would lose its stable orbit. It would drift through the cold void of space, becoming a rogue planet. Life on the surface would be impossible, but humans are resourceful. Could we survive underground? If we had advance warning of the sun's explosion, we might build vast underground cities. Just a few meters below the surface, Earth maintains a consistent temperature of around 62 degrees Fahrenheit, or 17 degrees Celsius. With geothermal energy, advanced technology, and proper resources, humanity could potentially endure for thousands of years. But even in the safety of underground bunkers, survival wouldn't be easy. Within a week of the explosion, surface temperatures would plummet to 0 degrees Fahrenheit, or minus 18 degrees Celsius. Within a year, they dropped to minus 100 degrees Fahrenheit, minus 73 degrees Celsius. Oceans would freeze solid, starting from the surface and working their way down. After 1,000 years, Earth's atmosphere would freeze and collapse, leaving the surface exposed to cosmic radiation and meteor impacts. Even as Earth froze, the sun's remnants would spread across the galaxy. Its outer layers, cast off during the explosion, would create new clouds of gas and dust, the building blocks for new stars and planets. In this way, the sun's death would also bring the promise of new beginnings. Just as the violent events of the Big Bang led to the creation of Earth, the sun's explosion could form new worlds, possibly even capable of supporting life. Could these new planets host an advanced species like humans? Could they tell their own stories of creation and destruction, much like we do? The good news is that the sun's end isn't coming anytime soon. Scientists estimate it has another 5 billion years before it becomes a red giant. Even then, its death would be a gradual process, spanning billions of years. That gives humanity plenty of time to explore new worlds, develop advanced technologies, and possibly even leave the solar system behind. As we look to the future, it's hard to imagine our galaxy without the sun at its center. But perhaps its eventual death will lead to new opportunities, a chance for humanity to thrive in ways we can't yet comprehend. Could our descendants live on a new Earth, orbiting a distant star? Or would they call a massive space station home? The possibilities are endless. One thing is certain, the sun's story isn't just about destruction, it's about transformation and creation. Would you want to witness the sun's final moments? Or would you rather focus on finding a new home before that day arrives? The cosmos is full of mysteries, and the story of the sun is just one of many.